Hello everyone, this is Emo and today we will be doing a different video unlike my usual chapter reviews. Today we will be discussing 5 things that Oda foreshadowed from the Eastblue. The first thing that I will be discussing is the Roger Pirates. And I don't mean like the whole Roger, I mean a few members of the Roger Pirates. And as most of you can remember from the Buggy flashback, really was revealed, although the anime butchered him and it was too early before he was introduced into the main story. There was another Roger Pirate who was revealed in the same flashback just one page after, and it is Skopar Gavon, who will be later revealed in the Odin flashback. And as you can see in this panel, this is clearly Skopar Gavon in chapter 19, and he was revealed in the Odin flashback. And he takes a whole panel for himself, so it just gives me the vibe that Oda knew that this character will be important in the future. Or it might just be when Oda was making the Odin flashback, he went back to this and looked at his early designs and just took this design and renewed him, but I'm not sure. But either way, it's insane. And even the Odin flashback, it strikes you weird that Skopar Govan is using axes as weapons, and we haven't seen a lot of people other than probably one of the giants use an axe for a weapon. So it's like, I think Oda in the beginning of the story was going to introduce axes as a major weapon, but in the early designs you can see Nami holding a huge axe, but didn't continue with this idea maybe? I'm not sure. And the second thing that we will be discussing is maybe the voice of all things also from Orange Town. In Orange Town, Luffy talks to Shushu and they seemingly understand each other. So you could say this is a voice of all things, but you could also say that Luffy just understood the dog's emotions a lot. So this is a maybe for me. I'm not 100% sure that this is the voice of all things, as later in the story, Chopper is the one who translates when animals talk to the crew. So this is just a maybe. The third thing that we will be discussing is that Zeph called the Grand Line Paradise. 500 chapters later, or post Enies Lobby, it will be revealed that the first half of the Grand Line is called Paradise and the second half is called the New World. And in the same chapter, it is revealed the 3 great powers that rule over the world, which are, and they only reveal the Chichibukai and the world government, but it's revealed that there is a third power that rules the world, which in post Enies Lobby also it is revealed that it's the 4 emperors. And maybe because Oda didn't plan for the Chichibukai to be in the series, so he only planned 2 great powers, so he had to have the 4 emperors and the new world in mind when he first planned One Piece. And in conclusion to the first half of One Piece, we see the 3 great powers in action in the Marineford War, where the 3 main powers play the main factors in this war. And 500 chapters later, or 600 chapters later, we start the 4 Emperor saga, and it's not over yet. And the fourth thing that we will be discussing today that was revealed in the same chapter, Jinbei and Fishman Island. Jinbei was a name that was dropped as one of the 7 warlords of the sea and the leader of the Fishman Pirates. And we get introduced to our first race other than the humans in One Piece, And Sanji says in this chapter that Fishman Island is one of the most famous travel destinations in the Grand Line. And it is, because you have to go through Fishman Island so that you could enter the New World. And he also says that he's heard that there are beautiful mermaids there, and 500 chapters later they go to Fishman Island and they meet beautiful mermaids, and they meet Jimbe earlier, and they meet the Fishman pirates in Whole Cake Island. The fifth and final thing that we will be discussing today is Sabu. And Sabu was present in Lockdown. 2 chapters earlier, before Dragon's appearance, we see a silhouette of a person wearing similar clothes to Sabu, with even his iconic hat from behind, looking at Luffy's execution. Then in the next chapter, he goes even forward to check for Luffy's face, and I'm pretty sure this is not a coincidence, as he was looking at Luffy's face as if he knew him, and he was probably like, I know this person, I have seen this person before. And I'll give you a bonus thing that Oda foreshadowed in Lockdown. When Nami is changing her clothes and buying new clothes, she wears 2 outfits that look very familiar. One is Nico Robin's and the other is Boa Hancock's, which is also one of the warlords of the sea that was mentioned in Eastblue. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any other things that you think Oda foreshadowed from Eastblue, you can add them in the comments section down below. This is Emo, and I will see you later.